Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is a quick and very random love reading that I just decided to do. Leah joins us. She is loitering around on the floor and hoping to get fed, so anything could happen. Okay, so this is for you. It's any star sign. If you're drawn to this, there'll be a message for you. Also, do check out your individual star sign readings. Those are below in the description box for May 2021. Okay, we kick off with the Knight of Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you are dealing with a lack of information. You are dealing with confusion. Hello, Leah. Okay. Four of Swords is saying that you need to make peace with uncertainty. You need to make peace with not knowing, because this is the situation at the moment. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Major Arcana, the Moon card. When you get the Moon card, it is about hidden mysteries. It represents Cancer and Pisces, both quite introverted water signs. So you could be a Cancer or a Pisces, most likely. You are dealing here. The reason you don't have the information you think you should have with this Knight of Swords, the explicit information that you think that you should have, is because there is a lot more to this than what you know. And I know that sounds really obvious, but what I'm trying to say is it runs a lot deeper than you think, okay? When you get the Moon card, you're not dealing with sun energy where things are lit up and things are obvious and things are yang and people say how they feel and what they mean and, you know, we can all deal with it. Instead, you have this more Neptunian energy of borrowed light. And, you know, if you imagine going out for a walk in the day when it's sunny, you can see everything. You know where stuff is. It's like, there it is. You go out for a walk at night when there's no street lights and you're relying on the moon. You're looking at shadow. You're looking at borrowed light. You're looking at the way that the moon lights things. It's not as obvious as the sun. There are things here with the person that you're dealing with which either there's secrets and they're being secretive, or it's just something they haven't formulated into words yet. So even if you were, even if you were to ask them about it, I think at the moment you would be unlikely to get a straight answer. Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, we've got three sword cards, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. When you get the Seven of Swords, somebody is taking off from a sort of festival background here, stealing five swords, leaving two behind, but even looking back and thinking, I can still take them. I can still, if I come back under cover of the night, the moon, I can still take the two that remain. In other words, there's something that's secret, that's premeditated, that's gone down, okay? Something has happened that this person hasn't yet talked to you about, but I think it's almost a blessing that they haven't talked to you about it yet. But they're going to. They are going to. Okay. As if we needed any more confirmation, the King of Swords in reverse. Now, the King of Swords in reverse again, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra usually for me. When he's in reverse, he is silent. It can be being ghosted. It can be somebody who is a little self-involved, and it can go all the way from self-involvement to being narcissistic. So you need to know for yourself if there are elements of narcissism about this person. And the King of Swords is somebody who puts his feelings into a box. He doesn't express himself lightly or easily, okay? And he runs straight into this character here, the Knight of Cups, which is somebody who's thought about what they want to say. They're no longer a page flumphing about with a smelly fish in a cup. and they're ready to bring you some kind of apology or explanation. Now, as you will see in the monthly readings, there is a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, 26th of this month. And, well, it's something that's going to draw truth out of a situation. This may have started at the end of April when we had the moon in Scorpio on the 27th. And I'm going to take a couple of these. These are Twin Flame Guidance 555 Blunt Truth message cards. Okay. I'm feeling like this is the King of Swords talking. Yep. This makes sense. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. I'm avoiding our connection. That's what we just said. I don't have the energy for this right now. I'm going to contact you. I need to speak to you. That's your Knight of Cups. They're going through this trilogy. I'm avoiding the connection. I don't have time for this. I don't have the energy for this. I don't have the bandwidth for this. And I'm going to contact you. I need to speak to you. This is reminding me of the pick a card reading I did a few days ago. How do they feel about you? This is reminding me of one of those that came out very similar. Okay. I'm going to take an El Goliath shadow card because this feels like there are shadows in it. What's up with this Seven of Swords and this secrecy? When you're going to find out anyway by the end of the month. That card. I was going to say that card, but it feels awkward, and now I know why. Now I know why. Oh, okay. This is very interesting. Okay. The Silver Shadow Reflector or the Moon. This is the El Goliath Tarot Shadow deck. The Moon again. So the Moon cycle is very significant. The lunar eclipse at the end of the month is very illuminating. It's going to dredge something out, and you are going to get to know what you need to know. You're going to hear from this person. You're going to get some kind of message. They're going to be ready to speak in a way that they haven't been for a while. Then we get the Juggling Snake or the Two of Pentacles, and it feels like there is something about their life that is quite trapped, that is quite relentless, that they feel exhausted by. It could be their family circumstances, their work circumstances, they may be going through a divorce, whatever it is. They're going to tell you that they need to change things up, okay? But it's up to you what you feel about that. Now, I'm very interested to see the Eight of Cups is the shadow card. Now, the Eight of Cups is a card of walking away from somebody that you still love. That shadow is there. They may have already done that to you, or you may have it in your mind. Okay, what do I want? Do I want those? I'm going to do Belinda Grace. Just do a Love Oracle card. That's interesting. We get Sexual Freedom Oracle card, and this might be about that, about their desire to be free, or their desire, their previous. I think this is a person who has found relationships difficult in the past. And their history might be a little bit fruity and interesting, but I think, yeah, you probably know that. Romance Angel Oracle cards, we get chemistry. I think that's obvious. This could be the one. There is a very strong connection with this person, or there was a very strong... Oh, hello. That one actually went upright. Ooh. But we also have new love. This could be that you either meet somebody new, or there is a sense of you getting back together with an ex, or there's, even if they look on your kind of social media and it looks like you've done something, even if you haven't, it feels like it makes this person perk up for some reason. I'm just going to take a couple of Brian and Wendy Frood. Oof. Okay, this is interesting. If you've had a history with this person of hot, cold and on, off and getting back together and breaking up and all that, just be careful. We've got the Lord of the Forest, which is like divine masculine. It comes up for me when there's somebody you cannot shake. There's somebody who you just have this really deep connection with, but you kind of know that maybe it's not working out in the real world, you know, but you just can't, you dream about them, you can't throw that off. But we also get the Rocks, and the Rocks is a false king. You have to be really careful if this is your King of Swords type, because the Rocks can be someone who only comes around when they feel you're moving away from them. If that is the case, cool your jets, let them talk, let them bring the goblet, let them make the apology, make the speech, do the gesture, whatever it is, but hang back until you're sure. Because we also get the Prince of Light, and what this is saying to me really strongly with the new love card as well is that this chapter is by no means finished, and there could be someone else who has not yet surfaced in the background. So don't think that this is your last rodeo, okay? This has got definitely time to run. So also a lot of this will come to pass when you've got your full moon lunar eclipse. So until then, try and be playful and curious about it if you can. I know that sounds weird, but especially if you've got very het up about it or up in your head about it, this is confusing. But the confusion is a gift to you, okay? Leave me a comment, check out your monthly readings below, and I will see you soon. Namaste.